New Milestones, Episode 3. I listened to Quentin Tarantino playlist on Spotify. Really great music, if I might say so. Music from all of his movies. I just put on Pearl Jam, also a playlist on Spotify, with the best music of the discography. I'm lighting up a smoke. Already had some coffee earlier on. I visited a friend for a bit. I'm home before the curfew we have in the Netherlands, which will last until the 2nd of March 2021. It is a bit cold in my room, so I put a blanket surrounding me, even a scarf with it. The ice outside is already melting though. Many people skating on the ice. Not for me though. Wasn't in the mood to go out of the house. Was more inside myself, in a good flow, must say that. Some thoughts about the past and how I felt back then. Many tensions within myself, on a daily basis, through which I felt unstable. In a way, I'm letting go of these strange flows within myself. I get connected with the flow behind it all. There is never an ending in a way. You pass over and you continue to live in the afterlife. If you can let go of that, then you can let go of the turmoils of life as well, sooner than expected. Focusing on multiple lives, moving with your mind to other direction. Who are you? What is you? What are the boundaries from the inside and the outside? From thoughts to feelings, times, fantasy, psychosis, yes or no, yes and no, reality senses. Trying to get in touch with myself, living inside a psychosis drains you. You're projecting the inside of a thought on a delusional frame. Only the frames mirror themselves back, making several steps to walk around. The end is near, although there is never an ending. Moving forward in the same manner, only with a different angle. The feeling inside mind games, moving from these time frames, not swimming to drown. Universal love is like an ocean, only you can't suffocate in the love of God. A step behind the border, breathing still, never an ending. Sometimes you lose yourself without knowing about it. The mind can do weird tricks. Where do the boundaries begin or end? How far are you offshore? Sometimes that gives satisfaction though, learning to let go. Small cycles or big cycles, never an ending. Learning about society and the afterlife. Individual actions, but also collective sides about life. Now it is time to let go again. New visions that will change the world. Reincarnation is the future. Many illnesses can be cured. Moving from life to life. Cities or countrysides, male or female, brother and sister, parents, and all over again. The delusion will fade away eventually. Many chessboards will pave new roads. The afterlife is real. Why feel bad about life? Everything is possible. You can change. The world can change. We all will change. A snowflake burning in the sun. A twin souls emerging together as a phoenix rising out of its ashes. Behind the curtains of life. The gradations about things of life will grow and will be in the open forevermore. Reflecting yourself in the spheres of light. Talking through feelings, through the mind, together with your twin soul. You can search within yourself through past lives you had. It changes your perspective a bit. I thought within myself, nothing to worry about. Sometimes I'm really lost, sucked inside the vacuum, multiple boxes echoing through the ether. One box for each thought, one chessboard for a game of life, or just a problem. You can't get out of the fear of ending of all that is. Society-wise, or even through religion, you can get lost. What is the outer layer of yourself? What is eternity? Man-made or heavenly justice? A warlord with a samurai blade? What is justice? Finally, without blades. Energies flowing over through this world and beyond. Murder is a murder. God is justice as well. Not your cup of tea? Then don't drink it. In a way, as in floating away from a nice dream. There are mostly good feelings of love. Everything what that contradicts isn't the right path. Floating away again, sometimes in lost feelings, like flowing through a whirlpool. What will happen after you when you go down under? The next step is still needed. You know the answer. What will happen afterwards? Is there an ending? What part of will continue to live on? In that way, you can predict many of the future steps, although you can't see them yet. That really helps you to get motivated again. Living life the best. What do you want? You can get it if you want to. If not in this life, perhaps the next. You can work for that. Steps in this life will spring in another one, like beautiful flowers, a new season. Afterwards, in the high spheres of the afterlife. You can only grow in the feelings of the afterlife. It's like a game. How far can you get? Don't do bad things. You will harm your soul for the next life. Learning about universal love is amazing. You can't let yourself go within times of sadness. Universal love is all there is. All the other things you will leave behind. What do you want to achieve? It is in your own hands. I'm learning to see the differences. Sometimes you're drifted offshore from the mind. Don't get lost though, it's just the mind. There are many ways to get in touch with your inner being again. Sometimes you need rest, a nice stroll through the countryside, vibrating with the energies of nature. You need to see the borders from the outside ring. From there on you can move further away without losing yourself. Sometimes it's just a feeling, sometimes big or small. Who are you within yourself? How are you with interacting with other people? Sometimes I'm still lost to interact with other people. The madness is getting less though. Before this, it was madness 24/7. I'm getting on shore again. The time with the blessing how big the universe is. Reincarnation for everyone. You can't soothe your mind with that. Never a dull moment. Never an ending. Only in the love of God. You can prevail. From there on, we are all going into that direction. There is no death for the soul. We can go to places we haven't seen yet. Eventually, we will. You can breathe there. You're shining a light up there for each and every one of us. So, like the mind, you can't lose. Maybe you made plans about life within the things you know. Life is for change, for everything. You only need to find yourself back again in the love of God, projecting that on earth, to change everything for the better. And part of my diary. I'm thinking about our future. The first journeys are between Earth and the afterlife. Learning about reincarnation, multiple lives, many we already had, but also more in the future. The Earth is a beautiful planet. Learning about the journey with our soul. Before we came to Earth, we visited many planets already. Our souls traveled to many places, together with our twin soul. Many others as well, to keep us company, family and friends, to remember you have lived in many centuries of the past. We are the past and future. Time after time again. Societies do change, for the better. Many wars passed. Time to grow in the love of God, universal love again. Learning the goodness of humankind, to be kind, to receive nice gestures in return. Growing in the spheres of light, as male and female, the highest souls there are. Animals in nature also have souls, but on another level. People of high cosmic grades are living all across the universe. There are no aliens out there, but normal people like you and me, only on a higher spiritual level. When they would visit us, nothing but joy will come over us. In other ways, we'll go to new planets as energy, invisible in this world, but visible in the afterlife, another gradation. The other day, a good friend of mine called the other day if I wanted to join him with the shisha in the garden. The weather was really nice, so why not? A week ago, the temperatures declined to at least minus 10 degrees Celsius. Yesterday, the temperatures rose above 10 degrees Celsius with a nice sun shining. We talked with the two of us. Because of the measurements of corona, we can't meet up after 9 p.m. That is normally the case. It was a while ago since I last saw him, and I really enjoyed myself. After a good 2 hours, I walked back home again. I also had a nice chat with my eldest brother about the weekend and other things. In the last couple of days, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, their two latest movie. I did enjoy myself. When taking my evening medicines, I noticed I was out from one of my two antipsychotic medicines I'm using. I'm using Abilify and clozapine. Today, I went to the pharmacy to get new ones. They didn't have had all of them, so I need to order new ones at my psychiatrist's office tomorrow. I felt a bit weird, losing track more easily. I took the meds from which I was out the other day. An hour later, I felt better already. Do want to stay home though. Normally, I have dinner at a friend's place in the beginning of the week, maybe another time. I just had a cup of coffee with my parents. Was fun. We'll have dinner later on. That was it for today. It's just past 9 minutes. I would say you have a really, really great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.